how about we make it so every time the sun comes up, it's around 6:30 in the morning. And every time the sun goes down, it's around 7:30 at night.
I think according to science, that's impossible. But
well, all things are possible through Christ.
Okay. Bros and hoes, you're listening to Your Favorite Thing podcast with
Wells and Brandi.
Nice hat.
Thanks. I'm resurrecting it. It's from my old days, my olden times.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. I guess I don't really need it, but I do like it. I'm in like, I can dress fall-y now, which I like. It's hard to do here in Los Angeles because it's just kind of always hot, but we finally got that nice cut of cold.
Really?
And yeah, so I can wear a lot of like thick jeans, a lot of t-shirts with flannels or, like wax jackets.
Oh, wax jackets.
I love a wax jacket.
Okay. Didn't know that.
You don't know a lot about me, And that's too bad.
To differ, but okay.
It's too bad because I am really interesting and you just don't know a lot about me, and that's fine.
Interesting.
What you got going on?
A whole lot of nothing. It's okay though. I'm good with that. I'm leaning into the chilling vibes.
Yeah. You seem like you got something on your mind.
Oh, I really don't.
Okay.
I'm just in that slump of I'm like, boo. I'm like, oh my gosh, it's been dark for a few hours. Like I should be in bed right now mode,
Yeah, but it's 5:20 there.
But it's literally been dark since 3:30, I swear.
Really?
Yeah,
well, it's 3:20 here, and it's still fine. It gets dark at like 4:00 here, I think. 4:30?
Yeah.
Let's look.
I had a fun thing happen today.
What happened?
So remember how last week I told you I went and got veneers and they put these temps on and blah, blah, blah. So I was just, the only thing they told me was don't bite into anything. And I was like, all good. Like, won't do that, And I'm not really big onto like biting into things anyway. Like,
okay.
So today I was having a little toaster waffle and I was cutting it into pieces so I could chew it, not, bite into anything crazy. And I'm chewing my little toaster waffle and pop, there goes one of my veneers.
Let me see.
I mean, it's back on. I had to drive downtown and put it back on.
You just throw some super glue in that bitch and shove it back in there.
I swear to God, it was actual super glue.
Yeah, of course.
That's exactly what it was. I saw the little red top.
They don't have new shit.
No.
No.
So yeah, I drove downtown in the middle of the day, got my tube pop back on, and I have to survive another 8 days with the temps. I think
you can't eat. You can't eat for 8 days.
Yeah. So they literally were like, so yeah, just like maybe drink water and eat soup and that's it. I was like, oh, good, cool.
Dude, the price of beauty.
I tell ya.
Yeah.
I tell ya.
You wish you had these little guys, huh?
They're not bad.
Just this one. This one's got a crown on it, and I've whitened my teeth recently, and so now I guess it's got like one orange tooth in the middle. But you know what?
Well, you can just go get that one swapped out.
I don't give a fuck. Oh. Here's the difference between you and me. Oh. I don't give a fuck. All right? Ain't getting any better.
Fascinating. I think that I think I get better with age, actually.
Yeah, you and the Tish the Dish have some sort of weird Benjamin Button thing going on.
Tish genes. Like, if you look at photos of me, at 25, 30, I feel like I look better now.
Well, it must be nice because that's not happening to anybody else in the world, especially me. But that's okay. I'll tell you the one thing that annoys me about the this daylight savings thing is it makes it so I can't go play golf later in the day. Like, I don't need that. I have to play golf early in the morning now.
There's a lot of problems with daylight savings time.
When the days do get shorter, we should make them longer. Not when the days get longer, we should make them longer. When the days get shorter, we should make them even more short. Right?
Mm-hmm. I don't know. I truly don't know, because everyone has some, a freaking opinion about it. And they say that if we didn't do the daylight savings on and off thing, then kids would go to school in the dark and the sun wouldn't come up till 9 at some point in the year and blah, 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 blah. And apparently there's just problems with all of it. So I don't know the answer. All I know is I'm fine with the sun coming up at 9 if it means it stays light until 8.
Yeah, I don't give a fuck what time the sun comes up. I don't care about that.
I don't really
I care about when
either.
the sun goes down.
Honestly, it might be nice for the sun to come up a little later. I'd see a lot more sunrises.
Yeah, exactly.
That's a silver lining.
Why can't we just figure? How about we make it so every time the sun comes up, it's around 6:30 in the morning, and every time the sun goes down, it's around 7:30 at night.
I think according to science, that's impossible. But
well, all things are possible through Christ.
Okay. Okay, Rev Wells.
Did you? Oh yeah, hold on. Did you know that?
I do now. Of course, I grew up in the South. Of course, I know that.
Yeah.
Come on.
Did you know that all things are possible through Christ?
I sure did. Thank you for that tidbit.
So, hey JC, if we can get on this, that would be great.
Yeah, fix the time.
Fix a lot of stuff, actually.
That would be nice.
You know?
Yeah.
Stuff's happening over in the Middle East. Let's go fix that real quick.
That'd be great.
Real quick. That would be fantastic.
Quick fix.
Ukraine, maybe? Could you go do something over there?
Mm-hmm.
We kind of stopped talking about Ukraine.
I know.
JC, where you at? Gonna need some help.
Need some help.
So, what are the other problems that we need help with right now?
There's just too many to name.
The planet's warming up.
It is.
Fucking beef jerky is still outrageously expensive.
So is gasoline.
Gasoline, too, yes. Except, I was just in Dallas, or I was in Austin. I guess I can probably turn this off now. We were in Austin for Chris and Lauren's wedding this past weekend.
Mm-hmm.
So we had to see what the gas price is over there. And it was like $2.50, $3.
I paid $2.86 today.
So I understand that like living in California is like basically you've joined a country club and you're paying a little extra for the niceties of getting to join there and getting to go there. You get beaches and mountains and deserts and, whatever. And I will say, okay, fine, we'll pay a little bit extra for our gasoline, but I don't understand how it's more than double we're paying extra. That doesn't make any sense to me. Hey, JC, let's fix that real quick, okay?
While we're talking to JC, could he also just do away with animal cruelty in all of its forms? Like if we could just erase that from the world, that would be great.
Hey, JC, gonna need some help on that, all right?
Yeah.
Just no more animal cruelty.
Please.
That'd be great. Thanks.
Yeah.
In his name we pray. Are we getting in trouble for this? You think?
For sure.
I don't know. I don't really care.
I mean, we asked for a few good things. I
think we asked for all good things.
Well, speaking of the wedding.
Yeah.
Should we start the show and then you tell us all about it?
Sure. Let's do it.
Okay, great.
Let me hear you.
I have no idea. You?
Yeah, I'll do it. Okay. Bros and Hoes. You're listening to Your Favorite Thing podcast with
Wells and Brandi. Woo! And I think JC is here, but I don't know for sure.
JC's definitely here. He's always with us. All right.
Oh, got it.
He's right over my shoulder. So yes. I know I said do not disturb. My mother just said notify anyways. On a do not disturb. How dare you?
I hate when people do that.
It's all do not disturb for a reason. Definitely working. Let's never do that again. I need to be emancipated. So Sarah and I venture over to Austin.
Mm-hmm.
Lovely city, by the way. This is the second Austin wedding we've been to this year.
Wow.
First was Ryan Pinkston.
Oh yeah.
So we fly into Austin, and boy oh boy, is it a who's who of Bachelor Nation.
Mm-hmm.
I got to look up the picture to like see who all was there, right? So we get there and Chris and Lauren have just like Bachelor Nation come to their house first for like the first party. And then they went to like other parties, which is a nice way of like splitting it up,
For sure.
So we get to to Chris's new house over there, which, by the way, is beautiful.
Oh, he lives in Austin?
Yeah, they moved.
Got it.
Okay. Let's just go through it. Okay. So, obviously, Benjamin Higgins and Jess Higgins were there.
Mm-hmm.
Then Bachelor Bob Guinea and his wife, Jess, also there. And then Sean Lowe and Catherine, I think. And then, let's see, Trista, which we got to meet for the first time. A lot of people were very excited, including my wife, to meet Trista. And then let's see who else. Colton and his new husband.
Oh, yeah, I saw that.
Jade and Tanner.
Mm-hmm.
Ashley and Jared. Ari and Lauren. Becca and Haley.
Love. JoJo
was solo because her husband was calling my old Miss football game.
Oh.
Elon and Molly.
Nice.
And Jason and Caitlin.
I saw that.
Ooh! Oh, and then also, I think, it might have been that picture. Tasha was there with her new boyfriend, who was nice. Anybody else? I mean, it was insane. Never seen so many Bachelor people in one freaking room together.
It's a lot.
It was almost too much.
I have a quick question.
Yeah.
What exactly was the theme?
It was cowboy chic.
Huh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Feel like you're about to judge me right now.
No, not you. Not
Okay.
you, actually.
Okay.
I didn't understand the theme. I knew they were leaning into like cowboy Austin vibes, but this is going to sound bad, but to me, it almost seemed like everybody was dressed like cheesy, over the top cowboy, cowgirl. Like that was the theme.
Yeah. Give me some names. Throw some names out at me, and I'll tell you what if that look good. Was Ben cheesy?
Ben's always cheesy. That's Ben.
Yeah, that is his shtick.
So that's fine, like that's his thing. I guess mostly the girls.
Yeah. I thought Sarah looked really good. Like I thought
Sarah,
her look.
come on. Sarah always looks good. Sarah's the chicest person I know.
Yeah, I thought her look was pretty good. I think I know who you're talking about. And
there was not just one. It was the overall arc of the photos were just like it just looked, you know what the right word is? Costumey. It looked very costumey. Whereas like when you went to Dean and Kaylin's wedding, it looked more like chic to me.
Got it.
So I thought that was like on the invite, like.
Well, we do know this. Chris was very much on the invite list of like, it's jeans and a jacket and cowboy hat if you want it, and like, cowboy boots. Like that was the guy's thing. So I went black jeans and then cowboy boots and then a black shirt and then a bolo. Didn't do the cowboy hat this time. And then I had the belt too. So I thought that like that was the thing. And then I thought Ben did kind of what everyone told him to do. I think you're talking about the girls, and I'm not even sure if I'm looking at it.
Yeah.
So much.
Anyway, wondered what the theme was.
Love it. I love the shade. So anyways, we all go to Chris's house. It's so much fun, and eventually we have to leave, like, because they've got other parties to go to. So we get there, and it's like me and Sarah and Ben and Jess and Bob Guinea and his wife Jess, and we were like, are we the first people here? And we get there, oh no, Jason's the first person there, and he's just been waiting for us.
Oh no.
And I'm just like, oh, here we go, it's gonna be so much fun, but also sad because their relationship. So then it was just like us kind of watching Caitlin and Jason the entire night. And did I get drunk at one point and they were like talking? Did I come up and say, hey, is this fucking weird or what? And they're like, yes, it is. And I was like, cool. It seems like it would be. And then so because of this, Jason has like hit up all the guys and been like, I'm gonna make reservations for all the guys. We're all gonna go and have a guys' night or whatever. And then the girls did the exact same thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
And of course, Sarah's like, what? No, I'm going with you guys. I'm not. What? I'm not doing. No, I'm coming with my husband. So, so all the girls left, all the guys left, except for Sarah and Bob's wife Jess. And we went and had this amazing, actually, it's a fantastic Southern restaurant in Austin called Fix. Shout out.
Yum.
But then the girls, they came over to our restaurant. So then the awkwardness continued. It was so weird. And we were all like, well, because we were like all putting on bets of like they're going to hook up. Come on, let's, it's so awkward, but like there's still sexual tension. What's happening here? What's happening? We must know. I don't know what happened. I don't think actually anything did happen, unfortunately, because I was really pushing for it,
Oh.
Hey, listen. Am I the bartender? Yes. Am I a therapist? Yes. Am I a little bit of a pot stirrer? You know it.
Absolutely.
Come on.
Yeah, I would say that's number one.
Yeah. Was I also trying to hook him up with the hot waitress? Yes, I was.
Oh my gosh.
100%. So anyways, the next day we wake up. My oldest Rebels are playing against Texas A&M. We win. And then we went to the wedding. And the way the wedding was set up, it was told to us that like they'd already been married. And this is just a party. We're like, yeah, cool, whatever. So we get there and all of a sudden they like tell us to line up and like they're coming in. So we're like, cool. And so they walk in and they get up on stage and they're like, we tricked you. We're going to get married right here in front of all you guys. So then there was a wedding that we all just sat there and watched and cried. And was Jason getting a little teary-eyed, looking over at Caitlin? I cannot comment, but I think in my mind that's probably what was happening. So anyways, that was beautiful. And then we danced and we drank. And then, Chris had asked Ben and I to give a speech and a toast, which that is the most pressure to put on us because they both, obviously Chris is like one of the better orators I've ever met. Then so is Lauren, like, working for ET for so long. So anyways, Ben and I had to go up there and give the speech. And that sucks because, I was so honored to do it. And like, I think Ben and I both felt very honored that we were the ones who were chosen to do that amongst like all the people that were in attendance. But then it also sucks because you can't get drunk until like, it's like your time to, like go up there.
Oh yeah.
And so I was like, sober. And then we give our speech and our toast and it goes well. Everyone laughs. And then I was like, it's game time. And then I started drinking heavily and yeah. Sarah and JoJo became like best friends. That was funny to me.
That is funny.
Which makes total sense because like on the show, I think I was JoJo's like buddy. So of course she's like, this woman's no threat to me. Let's be best friends. And it was just so much fun. That's all I gotta say.
Love that for y'all.
Yeah, it was great. Great wedding. I love Chris and I love Lauren. And I'm selfishly sad that they don't live in Los Angeles anymore because Chris was my golf buddy and I used to play with him a lot. And now not so much. But yeah, it was great.
You can visit Austin.
That's true. But I have to get on the Southwest flight out of Burbank.
Well, that's what I'm on all the time.
Are you? The Southwest to Nash?
It's the only nonstop out of Burbank.
It's almost worth it,
Yep.
Almost worth it.
I think it's worth it.
Yeah. Anyways, do you have any questions about the wedding other than kind of critiquing the women's dress?
Yeah, that was it.
Okay, love it. Should we talk Bachelor in Paradise?
Yes.
This was a jam-packed episode.
It was.
So it kind of starts out with like a reset of like Charity telling Eliza that, all the things that Charity had heard about Aaron weren't really in his character. So then I was like, so Charity, what is it?
I know that bothered me too.
Is Aaron shady or is it not in his character? Like,
I know.
What are we doing here?
I know. It bothered me. Like, why are you telling girls like Kat to stay away from him if you really think he's a good guy?
Yeah. And there's a little bit of like, I write this thing for Entertainment Weekly or whatever, and they asked me about that, and I was like, they was like, can we still believe in love with Aaron? And I was like, absolutely. I think Aaron is a good guy. I just think some of his exes are still angry. And one of his exes, I think, is Charity.
Yeah.
Like, maybe.
Anyway, for sure.
I don't think Aaron's a bad guy. I think he was just kind of bad at explaining himself.
Definitely.
He does not come across as fuckboy to me.
No.
Right?
Yeah, I agree.
So Eliza ends up believing Aaron, which is great. But she's like, we got to sleep on it. And then, of course, the next morning he sends her like this beautiful note and like the breakfast. And it's like, Jesus Christ, get a room, you two.
Very cute.
Kat going right after John Henry is so. I love Kat. Like, do you know what I'm saying? Like,
I know you love Kat because she's great TV.
She just doesn't give two fucks. And like the whole time I'm watching it, I don't really see all this stuff,
Yeah.
I mean, she had come up to the bar and been like, John Henry's kind of cute. And I'm like, I agree. I think everyone here is handsome. And also, if you don't like Tanner anymore, you should probably go after, but then like watching it back, I'm like, man, this lady is a savage.
This lady.
Fucking savage. And she's just like this whole thing of like, he's got a tongue ring. So I know he's good at going down on girls. So ipso facto, he's got to be good at kissing. This is how she got there, by the way. And I don't know if I agree that tongue ring means you're great at cunnilingus.
I don't know. I've never been with a guy with a tongue ring.
I don't know if I've ever had a blowy from a girl with a tongue ring.
I don't even know anybody with a tongue ring.
Yeah, who's got that? Well, John Henry does, apparently.
But I'll tell you what.
What?
Just purely from like the little they show on screen, I don't think Tanner's a good kisser.
Yeah. I mean, that's
There's
what it
something
seems
about
like.
it.
Yeah.
I don't know.
So Kat going on after John Henry, Olivia obviously not pleased. We couldn't have had her go after a more triggerable girl.
I know.
And for that, I'm so grateful. And
You're such an ass.
It's so
Poor Olivia. She has been through so much shit.
I know. She's talked a lot of shit though too.
She has. But I gotta say, in this whole Kat scenario, nothing she has said has been false.
She's actually been right the entire time.
The whole time.
Yeah. It's just that she is a little abrasive in her like delivery.
I know.
Where you're like, okay, so if you were just chill a little bit, like I think people would be less scared about you, but whatever. But I love that Olivia was like, she's like, that lady makes my eye twitch. And then she starts doing it. I'm like,
she did not say lady.
That bitch, probably what she said. So then we get to a rose ceremony. Totally forgot we were going into rose ceremony, like right off the bat. But here we are. Jesse explains that Sam is pooped, which is
no one cares anymore. Yeah,
I know that's old news. Unfortunately,
sailed. What the hell happened to the Becca girl?
We'll get there.
They don't ever tell you, do they?
No, and I don't really know.
What?
I don't really. She kind of. I think she just. I think that setting is a lot. And if you're not like ready for that, or you're like, this guy I'm not really into, I think a lot of people are like, peace, I'm out.
But like, it looked like she had a great time with him. I was just so confused.
It was very, very confusing. And like, I remember it was like, she's coming back and then she stops. What Jesse should have done is Jesse should have made her go first.
Yeah.
But he didn't do that. Aaron finally tells Eliza that he's falling in love with her.
Mm-hmm.
And she gives kind of a weird response.
She does.
So I don't know what that means, but
I don't
that
either.
Usually if you're like, hey, I'm falling in love with you, they're like, I'm also falling in love with you too. Or like, she just was like,
Thank you.
Thank you. I love words of affirmation. Whatever. The Jess Mrs. Blake thing is confusing to me.
I know.
Now they're back together.
Yeah.
Weren't you just both making out with different people?
Yeah. But sometimes it takes leaving something to know what you had.
Yes. I agree. And I was saying that in the last episode that I thought that she had seller's remorse. And
my question is, does Mercedes know Jess and Tyler kissed?
I don't know, because after the rose ceremony, she was so pumped about it.
I know.
And I'm like, but you do know that like he was just macking on like the day.
I don't think she does know. And how did he get away with that and no one know?
I have no clue.
I'm shocked.
Yeah. But they're back together and everything seems okay, I guess.
Mm-hmm. Well, at the end of the episode, it looks like Katie's coming in, which if I were Jazz, I wouldn't be threatened by Katie.
Why do you say that?
Well, first of all, they haven't seen each other in 2 years or talked to each other in 2 years. I forget what he says there at the end. I don't know. For somebody that, because she left Blake, is that right? Am I correct?
I think so.
Okay, yeah, that was what the gist I got, is that she broke Blake's heart, blah, blah, blah. So I don't know. I just wouldn't feel threatened by her. I'd be like, you were 2 years ago. You treated him like shit, tossed him to the curb.
Yeah.
Why would he want that back? Like, I just wouldn't feel threatened by that. I'm not sure.
Yeah. I agree with that. And it's also like, we know that she goes on fucking Fuckboy Island,
Mm-hmm.
This is once again, I said it last week, like, I don't love this whole like, we're bringing in bachelorettes and then like kind of nothing happens.
Mm-hmm.
It just kind of fucks shit up for a little bit. Like, if she's there to date, great. If she's not, then like, what are we doing here? I don't know. Maybe that's a hot take for me. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
Tanner becomes the bachelor, and he's just making out with everybody. And apparently, you think that his making out style is not good enough.
It doesn't look great. Even like the kiss with Rachel, I don't think she thought it was great.
Yeah. We're gonna get there as well. That confused me. And then I love how they're like, "Hey, Wells, open up the fucking box and send Kat up to Pleasure Town hot tub."
Ew.
I know, that's what happened. So John Henry goes to I say, John Henry, you should go up to the hot tub or whatever. Mm-hmm. Did Kat and I plan this whole thing? Yes. Was I excited about it? Yes, I was. So John Henry goes up there, which I kind of like. I like the, like, you got to take off your rose ceremony clothes and like get in a bathing suit.
Mm-hmm.
That's kind of fun. You don't see it a lot at rose ceremonies.
Yeah.
True.
Mm-hmm.
So she finally gets that pierced tongue shoved down her throat.
Yep.
What do you think?
I mean, I think he's a much better kisser than Tanner. That's what I think.
Do you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I also think Kat needs a rose.
Yeah. She's homie hopping.
What cracks me up is John Henry saying, "You're the one I can see myself with outside of this."
To who?
To Kat. Like, that was his reason when he gave her the rose. It was, I could see myself outside here with you. Like, that was the thing. It was like, I could see this working with you, but not Olivia. Why, John Henry? I'd love to know why you think that.
Yeah.
Is it the way she looks? Is it because she's so hot? Like, because I don't know if you have any other reasons.
I think it's a valid reason to be like, listen, I'm more attracted to this person. You can't say that in this day and age, which I don't think is fair, because that's a very important part of like dating somebody.
Yeah.
But here's the thing, Olivia is beautiful. But like, it's what's funny is that they're both so confrontational, like in their own ways.
Yeah.
And he seems like such a chill guy that I'm surprised he's not like, man, both these chicks are kind of crazy. I don't know if I can do it, man. I ain't gonna,
he does not sound like that.
I need to go well down in a fucking bridge somewhere.
Oh my God.
Then there's the Kat and Olivia showdown. Mm-hmm. It's funny because, like, it was only going to end the way it ended.
Yeah.
You just didn't know who was going to end it that way. but the like hand in the face into like, what does she say? Something about like, I'm not talking to someone who's not real or something like that. And then we finally get to the rose ceremony and Becca's gone. And I think one of my favorite parts of that thing was that no one recognized that she was gone except for the host who's there 2% of the time.
Yeah.
You know? Like even the guy that's dating that girl was like, yeah, where is she? Huh? That's weird. I wasn't even paying attention.
Yeah, was he not talking to her beforehand?
I don't know.
Seems a little weird.
I'm sure he thought like, oh, maybe she's in an interview or something. But like when you all go up there to, you know, it's like everyone line up. This is where you're going to go. Like there is some like choreography that kind of goes with all of it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure he was looking around because he's the one giving out roses, right? So he must have been like, where's the girl that I'm going to give a rose to?
Yeah.
But then also no one else seemed to care. Like the girls weren't like, oh yeah, what's her name again? Like, where'd she go? And she's like hiding by the bathroom, and Jesse's like, "What's going on? What are we doing? Do you want to go home? Like you can't." And he's like, "You listen. We got to figure this out. Whatever." And then she's like, "Okay, I'll go." And then so Jesse's like, "Great, here we go. We're going back in." And then they start walking, and they go walking into the Rose Palapa, and then she just peels off. And then it's just Jesse talking in his ear, like, I think she's gone. She fucking left. And that's it. There is no fucking explanation.
Zero. It was so confusing.
She is gone.
Mm-hmm.
Listen, Paradise isn't for everybody. I get it.
True.
It's a high stress thing.
A lot of bugs.
No AC.
Ugh.
You know, it's just not worth it for some people.
I would not do it.
So then the other thing that was really kind of surprising was like, who's Tanner going to give his rose to? Is it going to be going to Davia? Is it going to be going to Genevieve? No, it goes to Rachel, who like, I didn't see that coming, really.
No, I don't understand what happened between him and Davia. Like, they had a great date. He was obsessed with how pretty her eyes are. Like, what happened, bro? Like, I talk about homie hopping. Like, I feel like he just wants a taste of like every fucking flavor on the beach.
What's weird to me is I was like, well, Braden, you kind of fucked over Rachel. So if you just give Rachel the rose, then that keeps her here. And then Tanner, you should give Davia the rose or Genevieve, whoever. But like the way that you guys did it was like so confusing, and I didn't like it. I was just like, I don't get this. This doesn't make any sense to me.
No, I know.
John Henry chooses Kat. Did you think that was what was going to happen? Yeah. You knew it?
Yep. Because men think with their dicks and they're absolute garbage. So yeah.
Yeah. And then the big weird thing is that Braden chooses Olivia and kind of like keeps her in this awkward world for herself.
Yeah. Which I like what his intentions were. Like, that was very sweet. But truthfully, the best thing for Olivia was probably to just go home and not have to like witness all of it, you know?
Honestly, what should have happened was Braden should have left because his girl left. And him doing that would have made so then Olivia doesn't get a rose, then she leaves, and it kind of settles out it all kind of settles out. And so, yeah, it was just very weird to me. It was the one time where I was like, I was there and I don't really understand this. Like, can someone explain this to me? I don't really understand it. I mean, it's great. It's a great thing. Like, producerial wise of like, ooh, Olivia and Kat round 2 tomorrow. But I think at that point, like the ship has sailed. Like, yes, we get the like John Henry is like, well, I guess I got to fucking apologize now. So he pulls her down there and he's just like, man, I'm so sorry about what I did. And that's not part of my character. I know he doesn't even have a Southern accent, but that's just how I see
Literally
him.
does not have one.
Not at all. But that's just how I see John Henry is just like a good old Southern boy. And he's just like, derp, man. And I did love the fact that I got the like reaction of Olivia from John Henry. And here's the thing, everything in her defense, everything that she says is usually 100% right.
I know. She really is.
She's just like, yeah, I think you're a really good guy. I don't think that girl, Kat, has been different every single day. Which actually I don't know if I agree with. I think she has been Kat the entire time, which is like scared of bugs, scared of the water, scared of everything. Doesn't give two flying fucks about anyone else's feelings, and she's gonna do whatever the fuck she wants to do.
Yeah.
But I see how Olivia can see it that way.
I see. Yeah, I know what she means, you know.
And then we're all doing the thing that they did when I came down the first time to save Ashley Iconetti, where everyone prayed. And then it was just Michael comes. Will Michael take Olivia on a date? What do you think?
I think so. Who else is he going to take?
Yeah, fair enough.
Kylie ain't saying yes.
Yeah. I mean, maybe, though. Maybe.
The only other person that would be Mercedes.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't know either. So that's the episode.
Yeah.
Did you like it?
How many we got left? I feel like we should be wrapping up.
Yeah, so that was 6. I think we've got 10.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so we've got, four more episodes. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
All right.
Well, 5 more episodes, technically. And then I'm sure there's going to be an after show. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so there you go. That's that. Are you into it? What's happening here?
Yeah, I'm into. I feel like it's getting drawn out a little.
I kind of agree.
I always get to a point where like it's interesting. Like we're at the point in the season, and this always happens where there's so many original people that are still there, and then these new people come in and just immediately go home because everybody's so paired off. You know. And I feel like this past week's when we hit that with like Genevieve coming in and Davia and whatnot, and it's like that was the week that everything kind of changed. Where up until then, new people came in and made connections, and now it's kind of like everybody new is just gonna walk right out.
Yeah.
So once that starts happening, then I start thinking, okay, well, let's wrap this up.
Yeah. I think for the show's sake is. You need more time to like really solidify these relationships because it's kind of been like so rocky going forward that now it needs to be like let these people actually fucking like each other and date each other. I do know that there is a lot more drama actually, especially in the next episode.
Well, I'm excited for the cute race car driver to come down for Rachel.
Yeah, I know. You keep talking about him. I forgot about that. Obviously you see Katie's coming in, and that should be fun. So yeah. Real quick, have you been watching Golden Bachelor?
Yes. Am I caught up though? I'm caught up with what's on TV.
Yeah. Okay. Me too.
So it's down to 3.
Yeah. It's the kind of young woman, the radio DJ.
Is she young?
She's the youngest. She's like 60. Let me look up the names.
So there's the girl that's a good dancer.
Yeah.
Woman. There's the one that rides horses. She's my fave. Imagine that. And there's Teresa. She's the one whose name I know.
Yeah.
Teresa's the one that's always in the drama for no reason.
Okay, what we've got left is Faith. She's the radio DJ. Oh, wait, no.
Oh, she's the one that rides horses, right?
Oh, no, this one says she's a high school teacher. You have Faith. You have, you have Teresa, and you've got Leslie. And he tells...
Leslie's the dancer.
Yeah, so he tells Leslie and he tells Faith that he's in love with them. He doesn't tell that.
I'm shocked.
He doesn't tell that to Teresa.
So close. I know. I'm shocked that he has such a connection with Leslie. I that's, to me, that comes out of left field. I haven't really.
Oh, that's what I think's going to win.
You do?
I do. That's so funny. My mom thinks it's going to be Faith. I think it's going to be Leslie. But here's the thing. I
love Faith. She's my favorite.
I'm not saying who my favorite is. I'm saying who I think he's going to choose.
That shocks me. I thought of the three of them, they had like the least deep of a connection.
I think she's the youngest, and I don't know. Come on. Well, here's the thing. We're not caught up on this. This is coming out the day after the episode happens. I know. Shoot. I'm so excited to watch this episode that came out last night because I'm pretty sure that he's going to have a heart attack. Like, this man is not going to be able to handle this. He's crying left, right, and center. He's telling multiple people that he's in love with them. Like, is there a fantasy suite? Is he going to fucking pound a couple of these chicks? Like, what happens next? You're thinking that too. I'm just the one that's verbalizing it.
I was not thinking about the fantasy suites or Pound Town.
But that's like a thing. Like, that's got to be a thing. No?
Yeah, but I didn't even think about it.
Yeah. Anywho, I am very excited about that. Show's great. Like, it's going to be really hard to be able to live up to this if they keep doing this.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe not, actually.
Are they going to do a Golden Bachelorette after this?
I don't know. I really don't.
They have to.
It would make sense. It would.
I mean, you can't give the men this and not the women.
Yeah, I agree. But they did 6 seasons of The Bachelor before they did The Bachelorette.
I know.
You know?
Sexist.
Yep. It's the world we live in, lady. You got some favorite things, bro, or what?
Bro.
Tell me about it.
I loved it so much, but I'm so upset. Have you seen All the Light We Cannot See on Netflix?
I started it last night.
It's so good.
I know. It's great. What's wrong? I don't understand. But you said you're so upset.
Okay. I'm so upset because why are there only 4 episodes?
Oh. I don't know. I only watched 1 episode. 4.
First of all, I would have slowed myself down if I knew there were only 4.
Did you watch all of them?
Yes. And I had no idea I was watching the last episode until it was over. And I'm freaking devastated. I was obsessed with it. I loved it so much. And I have so many questions. Okay, so wait. Did you read the book or no?
I didn't. I wish I had too, but it was like that was like Water for Elephants, where I was like, that looks like a book I wouldn't like, and then I watched the movie and I was like, I like that book. Anyways,
I always wanted to read the book, but whenever I do that, I never like the series as much or the movie. So I was like, I'm gonna wait and watch the series when it comes out, then read the book. So I did not know the story. So at the end, like, I get the story's over, but also like, I just have so many questions, and I'm not going to say what they are because I don't want to ruin it for you, but I don't know. I'm just upset. Like, 4 episodes is not enough. You guys could have drawn the story out, okay? Like, I get that the book ends where it ends, and like, that's on the author, but could we have at least drawn this out to 6 episodes? Like, it was so good.
So it ends with like the end of the book. It's not like an end of like the season.
I guess.
Yeah.
Okay, so there was one thing I did not like about the series that is probably a very, very, very hot take.
Okay. What is that?
I'm not crazy about Mark Ruffalo being cast for that role.
I 100% agree with that.
And I love Mark Ruffalo. He's one of my favorite actors of all time.
Yeah.
Don't love him in this.
Yeah, him playing like a French scholar, and he's like,
it's a stretch.
Yeah, it's like, yes, little one. And you're like, what the fuck did you say? I didn't like that.
Yeah, it's like a little cheese.
Yeah, it's 100%. And that was like the one thing I said.
And yeah.
Yeah. But I've only watched the first episode, so
it's so good.
I don't understand. Your complaint is that it's just too short?
Yeah.
I mean, it just is what it is.
4 episodes is not a series. It's not enough.
I know, but it probably could have been a movie, but then it would have been like...
I need you to finish it so I can tell you why I feel like it could have gone longer. Like,
okay.
It's not that they leave you on a cliffhanger, but like they do.
Okay. I mean, I believe it.
I don't want to ruin it. Watch it and we'll discuss next week.
Okay. Well, anyways, I watched the first episode and I loved it.
It's so good. The boy that plays the orphan, the German soldier, I'm obsessed.
Yeah. I'm completely caught up on the show Upload. I love this show. It's so good. I've talked about it almost every week for the past like couple weeks, but it's on the 3rd season. Robbie Amell's in it. It's so good. I'm so excited to find out what happens. There's only 2 episodes left. But anyways, Upload. Have I done the like what it is? I think I'll do it again.
Yeah, I think it's been a minute, but you have.
A man who's able to choose his own afterlife after his untimely death by having his consciousness uploaded into a virtual world. As he gets used to his new life and befriends his angel, a real-world handler, questions about his death arise. Upload. It's so good. And you just need to go watch it. It's on Prime. It's fantastic. And it's very funny.
Is this season 1?
No, we're on the 3rd season.
That's what I thought.
Yeah. I've got a bone to pick. And it's
Okay.
with jalapenos.
Oh.
Hey, jalapenos. Can you decide if you're hot or you're not? All right. Sometimes I'll buy a jalapeno, not hot at all. Just tastes like a fucking bell pepper. And then the other times I'll buy a jalapeno and it's like my tongue has touched the surface of the sun. There is no rhyme or reason, but jalapenos, get it together, come together, and figure out what you want to be. Do you want to be spicy or do you not want to be spicy? Or is it like you just have like a vendetta against one? So it's like, what did this, like this jalapeno fucking hates this person. What did that person do to you? All right. That person abandoned you as a child. Now you're coming back to burn them or to not burn them. Let's figure it out, jalapenos. Let's do better. Okay? Thanks.
I don't eat those.
You don't eat jalapenos?
No, I don't like them.
Ugh, you're a dork. I'm very excited because the second book in the series, the series of the Fourth Wing, Iron Flame, is now officially out. The first year is when some of us lose our lives. The second year is when the rest of us lose our humanity. Iron Flame. So do you remember I was reading this book and I was like, it's like Game of Thrones, but Harry Potter, like they go to school to like learn how to ride dragons and shit. And then I was like, whatever, I'm a dork, like this is YA. And then they start fucking and I was like, this is not YA. No. This is straight up like they're using the words like and yeah, like I'll bleep this, but it's like he shoved his deep inside my. Oh my God!
Ew.
Go ride the dragons. He thrust his bulging hard member into my punani. Anyways, the Iron Flame is. I haven't started it. I'm just letting you know that I am very excited. And then there is one show that I haven't started, but I'm going to. So I'll have an update for you next week. Is Bodies, and it's on Netflix. 4 detectives in 4 different time periods of London find themselves investigating the same murder. Bodies on Netflix. So, from what I can understand, it's they find a dead body. It's very similar, and one's in like 1890, and then one's in like 85, and then one's in 2025, and then one's in like 2055, and they're unsolved, but like they all have like very similar like things that had happened to them, like they were murdered in the same way, and so it's almost like it's a serial killer, but it's a serial killer that's like got like a time machine almost. So that's called Bodies, and I'm very excited about it. By the way, have you noticed on Spotify that there is now an AI DJ?
No.
Yeah, and
I'm telling you, AI is taking all of our jobs.
No kidding. That's why we're striking. But like, I have this DJ, and he's like, he sounds cool, and he's like, hey man, so this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna go back to all kind of the stuff that you were digging in on this in the summer of 2019. Let's go. No. And then he's like a playlist of the stuff that I was listening to back then. And you know what's fucking terrible about it? It's good. And I'm like, you know me. And then he's like, man, we're gonna slow it down. And I'm like, fuck it. And like talks to me, and I will say he's mispronounced a couple of the band names.
I don't have this.
You don't?
No.
Oh, mine. It's called just to type in DJ.
And I'm not even. I don't want it.
Yeah. I was going back to that show. Upload. They've got like really good music that like ends every episode. So I Shazammed one of them. Do you know who Ocie Elliot is?
Yeah.
This song "Got You Honey" was like closing it out, and it was so good, and I was like, all right, let's just go out on that.
Cute. Love it.
You good with that?
Yeah.
All right, you got what do you got coming up? What do you got coming up?
What do I have coming up? When does this come out? Friday?
Yeah.
I am DJing at the One Hotel in Nashville this weekend at Harriet's Rooftop. They're calling it a day hang.
Oh.
A lot of people in my DM saying missed opportunity because it's a darty.
A darty, dude.
You know?
That you can turn into a nardy.
Missed op. Day hang, but I play at 6. Wouldn't call that day, but cool. So if you're in Nashville, come by.
Love that.
And then next weekend I'll be in LA.
Got it. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I don't got much going on. I gotta be honest with you. I'm hoping I'm chilling. I've got another wedding next weekend.
Jeez.
I know, it never ends, dude. It never ends. But I'm just happy to be home and like be healthy again, you know?
Yeah.
So all right, YF Tears, we love you.
Love you guys.
We're almost done with this Bachelor stuff, I promise you.
Yeah.
But then there'll be like another season. We'll get stuck again, you know? It never ends.
Never ends.
Go write some fuck you very much, by the way, when I was like, what does FMVU stand for? Was that like something voicemails? Obviously that means fuck you very much, and I'm stupid.
So am I, because I didn't catch it either.
Yeah, we are the dumbest. Anyways, if you want to write some fuck you very muches, go to the Apple Store and review. Give us 5 stars, and then we'll probably read some fuck you very muches later. All right.
Cool.
We love you guys.
Love y'all.
Later.
Bye.
This podcast has been brought to you by Podcast Nation.